check the video settings on the YouTube channel whether there is available dubbing in your language version. Please note that all videos were created in the program with English interface, but the program is available in more than 25 market versions. The current list of available market versions of Install System 5.5 you will find at www.installsoft.com. Base Module. Stage. Drawing building structure and installation, new, grid, and GNET modes. The new graphic grid. And GNET buttons, available in the blue status bar, introduce additional modes for working with the drawing grid visible in the 2D editor. These facilitate precise drawing and alignment of elements in the design. The graphic grid automatically adjusts to the current view scale, ensuring optimal guideline density. When enabled, the cursor allows for snap drawing according to grid nodes. This feature can be activated with the GNET button or the keyboard shortcut Ctrl-G, which toggles mode on and off. GNET mode works with the existing auto and ortho modes buttons, as well as with the control and shift buttons, which, as before, allow you to temporarily enable or disable these modes. These new graphical grid modes increase the precision and convenience of creating drawings in the 2D editor, especially when designing elements that require precise alignment or drawing with a specified distance from each other. Stage. Creating the building structure. New, accurate drawing on imprecise underlays. New features for precisely drawing rooms on imprecise underlays, for example photos taken with a phone-enable accurate representation of building geometry without the need for DWG or vector PDF files. With edge length editors displayed directly in the drawing, you can precisely set the dimensions of manual rooms with an accuracy of 1 centimeter. After entering a new value, the room geometry updates automatically, maintaining its shape. Using the blue arrows next to the editors, the user can decide which side of the room the length increases or decreases, allowing for easy adjustment of dimensions to an imprecise graphical underlay. A new feature also allows for moving manual rooms in the 2D editor. This operation can be performed for individual rooms or multiple selected rooms simultaneously. The feature works with GNET mode, allowing for incremental movement, allowing for precise arrangement of rooms relative to each other and with a specified distance. Stage. Project editing. New. Visual highlighting of the edited level in the 3D view. This new feature allows you to enable the visibility of floor levels in the 3D view using a button in the blue status bar. Once activated, the currently edited level is graphically highlighted with a semi-transparent highlighting of the plane and a bold elevation marking. This allows the user to gain better spatial orientation when working in the 3D model, facilitating navigation between floors and identifying the active level when editing objects. Module. Mechanical ventilation for residential buildings. Stage. General data editing. New. Determining the method of distributing the installation. A new, more convenient way of defining the ventilation system distribution method makes this stage much easier and more intuitive. After selecting the appropriate story level, you can choose the distribution method under upper slab, typically within the false ceiling space, or on the lower slab. the default distances of installation elements are displayed and adjusted relative to either the upper or lower slab. The visual presentation of these values makes it easier to verify and correct the data. Stage. Installation design. New. Fan gear determination in recuperator and ventilation unit. It is now possible to add performance characteristics of fans installed in recuperators and ventilation units to the program's libraries. In the project options, users can define the required pressures at endpoints, set tolerance levels for the obtained values, and allow selection of fan gears outside the recommended range. Based on the required parameters, namely airflow rate and pressure, the appropriate fan gear is determined. Fans with variable speed control are also supported. The program calculates the achieved pressures at the endpoints and verifies whether the fan built into the selected ventilation unit or recuperator provides the required performance parameters. Stage. Installation design. New. Duct air heaters and coolers. Among the new components that can now be used in the designed ventilation system are duct air heaters and coolers. For an air heater, based on the air volume flow, the required outlet temperature, and the calculated inlet temperature, the program determines the required heating power of the heater. The new components are also included in the pressure loss calculations and in the generated bill of materials. Stage. Installation design. New. Through-pass manifolds. Some manufacturers offer through-pass manifolds designed for installation on vertical sections of ventilation ducts. This solution saves space and reduces the number of installation components. Through-pass manifolds are inserted directly onto the vertical ventilation duct element after selecting the appropriate type from the catalog. In 29.0 release, the program's neutral libraries have been supplemented by through-pass manifolds. Stage. Installation design. New. Quick mode designing with virtual ducts. The new quick design mode using virtual ducts enables a preliminary, quick multivariate calculation of the installation after placing its key components in the project. Namely air diffusers, air extractors, recuperator, manifolds, intake and exhaust terminals. In the general project data, one of two available calculation modes can be selected. By default, the determine according to Vmax criterion option is proposed. The required number of ducts for each diffuser or exhaust outlet is indicated by a graphical highlight of the connection points. This information can also be displayed in the label. When the second option, Use all connection points, is selected, the program assumes that each nozzle is connected to a duct and distributes the air volume flow proportionally to the number of ducts. The virtual duct design mode enables analysis of various design solutions before any ducts are drawn. For example, it allows verification of the required fan pressure. After adding additional air diffuser or extractor in a room, after assigning a higher or lower number of ducts supplying or removing air to a given air diffuser and extractor. After selecting a larger or smaller duct diameter. Once satisfactory results are achieved and the design concept is approved, the ducts can be drawn graphically, or the project can be printed in a simplified form with information about the required number of ducts displayed in each air diffuser and extractor label. Stage: Determination of installation components. New: T-pieces for rigid round ducts. Automatically generated bills of materials for ventilation system components have been supplemented with T-pieces for round ducts. The T-piece type is automatically determined based on the diameters of the ducts it connects. Determined T-pieces can be presented in drawings and in a 3D model. Local pressure losses generated in the T-pieces are taken into account when determining the required fan pressure in the recuperator or air handling unit. Module: Various with IFC BIM export. Stage: Export of 3D model. New: 3D DXF DWG file export. The new 3D DXF DWG file export function, available in the ribbon under the 3D export icon group, allows you to save your project in three-dimensional DXF or DWG format. The export window offers a set of options similar to classic DXF DWG export. This function extends the existing 2D export capabilities, allowing you to conveniently transfer your 3D model to other design applications and CAD viewers. Access to this function depends on having the appropriate BIM IFC export modules configured. After exporting, the 3D file can be opened in an external program, such as Autodesk TrueView, to verify its contents. The new feature significantly facilitates the exchange of data between programs and allows for the quick creation of 3D visualizations of projects supported in external CAD environments. The video presents only few of dozens novelties which brings new version. For complete list of new features, please check www.installsoft.com.